Hello everyone, welcome back to E20 Zone TV's Afterthought edition. Arsenal 2, West Ham United 0. The first afterthought was a nightmare, so I deleted that, start again and we go again. Before I get started on this video, please do smash a like on the video, subscribe to E20 Zone TV, hit notification bell and all of that. And if you want to become a member of the channel, check out the membership stuff in the membership section. Right, bittersweet for me today. Yeah, people on the first afterthought that I've done were saying it's an awful performance and this and that. We're up against a high-class team. And not only are they a high-class team, they've got a manager who they are very well drilled under, and Nuno's only been here 9 days. I'm not listening to this sort of crap about it's a poor performance, right? We're up against it, and listen, to get out of there with a 2-0 defeat, when we was in the game for the vast majority of that game, right, is a positive. Do you know what I'm saying? Going to Arsenal is always tough, and I'll be honest with you, I said it on the preview, I didn't fancy West Ham getting anything up there, right? If anything, I actually predicted the result, and it would like filter out into a 2-0 Arsenal win. But I am going to start off with the first half, and listen, we could have scored in the first 45 seconds of the game. Ball goes down the side, Bowen wins the corner comes in, Falker's got a free header, spoons it straight over the bar, and that's the closest thing right that geezer done all day. Falker's useless, mate. I won't be gaslighted no more. I am not going to be told no more. The geezer's crap, right? And him getting replaced for a teenager says it all. It really does. And then in the first half, we was in the game. We was making things happen. The players were, and West Ham was pretty much the better side in the first sort of 10, 15 minutes of that game. Then Arsenal sort of took over from the 30 minutes mark onwards. And I was hoping that West Ham could get in at half-time 0-0 and then reassess it. But then that man, Declan Rice, pops up and scores the goal that, yeah, it just kills us. Like, it just kills us, really. It kills the confidence of the side. And I think if we'd have done it in stages today, got to half time, 0-0, reassessed it, come out second half and see where we can land sort of in the last 20 minutes of that game, it would have been great. Him scoring that goal was like a dagger through the heart. Do you know what I mean? Him turning around, looking at the fans, not really saying anything, walking away. And listen, whether you like Deck or not, or whether you think he's a wrong one or what, right? One thing I can give him credit for is he has got respect for West Ham United Football Club. And I respect him for that. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people would have took that abuse over the years and sort of come back. Lampard done it and started kissing the badge of Chelsea. So, you know, fair play for Declan Rice for not celebrating. And obviously the goal sort of killed us. They had another effort where Calafiori had a shot, hit the post, come back out. It's Areola on the back and we clear it. Our centre halves, though, are inconsistent and poor, to say the least. Very much statues. They're good in sort of set pieces, like positions, right? And Mavropanos today done pretty well against Gyökeres. But when they're on the ball and they're trying to play the ball out of the back, they are like walking statues, and it is very much hard work for them to sort of do anything. Nevertheless, we'll get to half time. We're 1-0 down. I was thinking, right, and I was actually gutted at half time because I thought West Ham played okay and was dealing with a lot of stuff that Arsenal were throwing at them. Do you know what I'm saying? Was getting the rub of the green. I was getting a bit of luck from time to time, but we was in the game. We come out second half, they're all over us, right? And they sort of found our weakness down that sort of I think it was the left hand side. And then obviously Malik Juve goes and fouls Timber, gives away the penalty, and then Saka slots the penalty away for 2-0. And once that goes in, it's game over. Because I just did not see West Ham coming back into the game. And the game sort of filtered out into that, really, if I'm being honest. Obviously, the substitutions of Freddie Potts and Callum Marshall coming on. I love that in Nuno. Right, fair play to him. He's used his load. He's thought, right, this game's a learning game. Every time I see Freddie Potts come on the pitch, I just feel calm. I need to see him in the midfield. Because our midfield at the minute is a bit up and down. We've got people like Lucas Paqueta, who spends more time on the fucking floor than he does like actually doing anything productive. Fernandez was doing okay today. Magassa was doing okay today, but they're learning on a job with a new manager, right? It's as simple as that. But Freddie comes on and he looks calm, he looks composed on the ball. And Marshall today sort of runned around, got stuck in, but just didn't get any chances to sort of look to score a goal. I already know. So, you know what? It's filtered out into a 2-0 sort of defeat. on the first afterthought, people were saying this is a bad performance, this and that. Listen, Nuno's been here 9 days, right? He hasn't got his staff, right? He's learning on the job. He's working with crap, right? Because some of these players are crap. The anger in Callum Wilson's face on the bench was hilarious, because basically he ain't getting paid today because he hasn't got on the pitch. And you know what? Listen, I can take losing a 2-0 defeat to Arsenal, who are a high class team. They could potentially win the Premier League this year, and we've not pushed them all the way, but we've made it hard work from today. Do you know what I'm saying? They are a good side, and you've got to give them credit. It does hurt when Declan Rice goes and scores the goal, though. That sort of gets them on the way, because he's one of us. And him not celebrating, it shows that the geezer's got respect for West Ham. Whether he plays another shirt and another club, he always have respect for West Ham. And you know what? I rate that in a person. I really do, because they always remember where their roots are. Do you know what I'm saying? And I rate that totally. Amount of times you see it over the years where someone leaves a club, they get a bit of banter thrown at them, and they come back and start doing stupid things, you know what I mean, and taking the piss out the fan base. He didn't today, and he could have done, because he was getting a bit of abuse in that corner from set plays. And yeah, listen, for Nuno, it's just he goes off into the international break now. He's got a lot of work to do. Brentford's a must-win game. Brentford and Leeds, right? I turned around and said it the other week. We've got 3 games with 3 different sort of theories here. Yeah, the Arsenal game was, I wanted to see a performance of some note, right? And just don't get hammered. We haven't got hammered today. I thought defensively we was okay in moments, but we had nothing going forward. But we are up against a good side who ping the ball about left and right, and they're very fast, very good. Got some high class operators. I wasn't expecting much today. Yeah, Brentford is a must. It's a must win. Now it's becoming a case of them, that Brentford and Leeds game. I at least need a minimum 4 points. Need 4 points in these games, right? Because 6 points would be great. I'm not delusional. I think Leeds on a Friday night at Ellen Road is going to be tough. It's going to be tough, yeah. So we're going to have to go there and be strong. Brentford at home is massive. And funny enough, it's the boycott game. So it's one of them ones. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Let me know if you agree or disagree on today. There is some bad performances today, though. I'm going to be straight. Nicholas Füllkrug, not good enough. I'm not going to be gaslit anymore. Anyone out there trying to justify Nicholas Füllkrug in the West Ham shirt, please don't, because you're lying to yourself and you're lying to everyone around you. I thought Malik Diouf today defensively wasn't great. Right, obviously gives away the penalty for the second goal. Lucas Paqueta today, I don't know what the hell is going on with him. Right, he done the same thing today that he done last week. Right, he gets a free kick. No, it was against Crystal Palace. He gets a free kick, pretty much in the same position. He takes the free kick, runs forward, and passes it back, or sideways and back. And I'm looking at him, and I'm thinking, Lucas, what's going on? He obviously gets a yellow card for kicking out at Calafiori. It was just some of these players just not kicking into gear, right? And we need the big hitters in there. And the problem we've got is we've got names in there, but their names are not matching their performances. Like Lucas Paqueta isn't performing at the minute. Kilman and Mavropanos, for me, right, are very much statues when it becomes playing the ball out the back. Amount of times in the first half, in the second half, they get the ball and they need 2, 3, 4 touches to sort of before they can release the ball, and the ball is just too slow. That's going to come in time. That's going to come with a few transfer windows. And Nuno's got to work with what he's got. Like, to round up with Nuno, yeah, I felt like today he set West Ham up to sort of be resolute and try and restrict Arsenal as much as they could. And it was working. And I do think if Malik doesn't make that foul and give away that penalty, we're in that game. We're in that game. I think the moment that goal goes in, the game becomes dead. And it was a shame, really, because I thought West Ham was seeing the tide out, and come the set late into the game, Arsenal might have got nervy, but they didn't, and they end up getting the 3 points. But you know what? It is what it is. Anyway, that's enough from me on this afterthought. I do apologise for the afterthought, the original afterthought. I had 2 people on. The mics were bad. the signal was bad. It was just mayhem. So I just cut that out, deleted that, and we'll go again on this one. Smash a like on the video, subscribe to E20 Zone TV, hit notification bell and all that game, yeah? And I will see you in the next one. I will be doing the player ratings at some point tonight and give you my thoughts on the player ratings. I will release that later on this evening. But I'm not disappointed tonight. I really am not, because I thought defensively we was all right. We're just up against a side that is well marshalled, right? And they know what they're doing, and they know they know how to score, and they know how to win games. West Ham are learning how to win games again. But we need a win against Brentford sooner rather than later. I'm going to be honest. Anyway, take care of yourselves out there. Have a good Saturday night. I'll see you again in the next one.